Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago Bears. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. Now a screen set up for H.A. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw right side. Take it in by Tucker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Man in motion here is Tucker. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achane. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Las Vegas, 1st down. Let's go now. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one out wide to Achane. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far. But what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 33, here's second down and 5. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Third down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, caught by Ridley. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out in the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Third and long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Returnable from the 17. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Let it start.
To the 20. And he will go all the way. Luther Burden. Touchdown Bears.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity at the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now faking the give. Going to be incomplete. Coverage very talented. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. A return coming from the 14. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he ran. Riding forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
What is that?
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
What is that?
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Ogunze. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's 3rd and 7.
What is that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Picked off by the rookie of Texas A&M. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Out to his right. He'll run again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 6. Hill brought in motion. He'll drop to throw. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big-time play for Vegas. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Hill brought in motion. They'll look to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hill brought in motion. Back to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That his second touchdown tonight. Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
What is it? Here we go. Ronaldo. Whiskey.
Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up. Here's Torrey Taylor now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bowers, the man in motion. Tight end going in motion here. He'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play.
A run out of the gun with Achane. Gets away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
There we go, sack. Cowboy 80.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
Let's go. 19 Tigers, go.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Upward throw on the RPO is complete. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Lavon Achan. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready to run.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Ready to run. Patty, Patty.
Switch.
Here's a design run. Williams hit it, and he loses the football. And he'll be able to recover it himself. Prevents the wacky ending there, but that is how the 1st half will come to an end.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for Las Vegas.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Get across the 20. Mark him at the 22-yard line.
Ready to run. Vegas, Vegas!
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
We've seen his big play potential as a receiver, so I don't think it's a surprise to see them work in a little bit of a changeup and give him the ball on the ground. Held to a small gain here, but they don't mind. He still had enough to pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Yes, 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 yes!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives them a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here is H.N. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now a screen set up for H.N. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. They'll return this from the 11. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just. Ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down.
Panther 11, Panther sack. Cougar 19.
Hill brought in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's left side to Tucker. And he will score again. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Bears 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time. DeAndre Swift. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down. And he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
The 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Watch twin. I got him. On me.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun, and that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space, but keep that to a pretty modest gain.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, the ball comes out. The Bears have it. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll run to begin the fourth, and here's Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. A run up the middle with Achan. Good running inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Raiders. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders stretch things out even further.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. He'll take it at the 12. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
What is up?
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams down to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Throwing is Williams. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. A run, and it's Achan. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards. That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Once again, it's Achan. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
70 Lions.
On 2nd down, Genty. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and long.
Let's go now.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Ready to up. Yeah. Cargo.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. To the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2. Williams to the air once more. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Roll. Tag.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Genty. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Come on. Set. Ready.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he is going to have the Raiders first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Genty. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
First down Las Vegas.
Here's Genty. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. One more time with Genty. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his second touchdown tonight. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
This taken around the 11. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Vegas! What is it? Hold on! Punch first! Yeah! Bravo!
Williams gonna look to throw it on first down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. Here's second and 6.
Odunze. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Vegas!
Williams. That's to Odunze again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. First and 10.
What is it? On!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second down.
To throw is Williams. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
What is it on? Here we go.
They'll throw now third and forever. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection...
He's going to go down! The pressure too much, and that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
We'll see how they want to play this. Up big, they begin with first and goal.
70 Lions. Check go.
Here's a run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling